grey man does whatever a grey man can. Can he make a comic feed? Yes, he can. He just did. Watch now, a video from Grey Man. A video from Grey Man.
Hey, it's me again, back with my daily blog once more. Had a big package come today and I was like, ooh, I wonder if that's some of the comics I've ordered. But it wasn't, it was a bunch of bags and boards, which isn't so exciting, but is kind of necessary. So yeah, I'm going to do some bagging and boarding later on. I've only got 100 boards though. They don't last long, do they? They don't last long at all, even when you do double them up. So let's go back to something I haven't done for a while, is showing you what I've read. So I read this this facsimile of Tales of the Teen Titans 2. Still a few more to go with that first one. I still need number 1. I'm not sure how expensive that one is, but I still need to finish a few more to finish off my new Teen Titans run. Right, now in this one, it started off with Starfire didn't speak English. She kisses Robin and absorbs his ability to speak English. So, you know, she could apparently do that with any language, it seems. But has that power ever been used ever again in the whole of Teen Titans, or is that something they made up just for I don't know, just to make a good story, and then they completely forgot that it was ever a thing? I do have to wonder on that. I read Crisis on Infinite Earths number 11 that I picked up recently. So I'm pretty sure I've never read the whole of Crisis. I thought I'd read it on a trade paperback or something, but I don't think I have, because I don't have a trade paperback of it. So I think I've never actually properly read this all the way through. So I'm slowly trying to pick that up. Number 11 was quite poignant when they realised that all the worlds had been zapped into one, and Superman of Earth 2 realised that he no longer had a world to go to, and his wife Lois was no longer around. Yeah, he got pretty upset about that, as you can imagine. Right, this was Mark Spector's Moon Knight, the epilogue of Scarlet Redemption. I think that was quite a big story for him, and it sort of gave him a sort of new focus on life. And this episode was all about sort of no one antagonist, but he was just like going around stopping lots of different little crimes, trying to redeem some people, and it was just like a back to business kind of like showing how he was going to go on for the future kind of thing. It was quite a good little story. An old Hulk, pretty decent, and this one he's been zapped to some sort of nexus by Doctor Strange, and whenever he goes through a portal, he goes to a different world. Obviously, I haven't read the story before. There was some kind of creature there that was trying to make him sort of carry on, because he was just like sitting there looking like he was going to starve to death, and this like fuzzball thing made him go through a gate where he found a friend who was like, you know, helped him out, but his friend ended up getting killed. And every time Hulk is unhappy, he goes back to the Nexus again. So it'd be nice to get the whole of that arc at some point. But I've got quite a lot of Hulk that I need to be getting. If I'll ever get around to getting them all, who knows. Number 311 is kind of like following the same thing. That Nexus is still there, but in this one I must have missed the first part of it. And yeah, Bruce is about to get sacrificed. So that someone from Earth had somehow got to this place and was being seen as a god by the people who were there, and yeah, for some reason or another, he was trying to find the secret of immortality, and he thought that Hulk's blood might have something to do with it. But anyway, he doesn't end well for the alchemist who's trying to get immortality. Right, Wanted. A couple of cool Golden Age stories reprinted. The Prankster one was quite weird. He was saying he didn't spring a trap for Superman, but he says that he has a secret to his vulnerability, or his invulnerability. And like when he finally gets faced off by Superman, he sprays some water in his face, and Superman knocks himself out. And it's never explained why. It's just not explained. It's completely just like, yeah, whatever. Superman catches them all in the end. That's all that matters. And there's a Sandman and Sandy story in there as well. The villain looks a bit like Fu Manchu, like a green Fu Manchu. He ends up falling to his own devices. He's created some robotic plant life that basically ends up killing him. So I'm just trying to get the crease out of this. It's not on the bottom staple, but I'm trying to get the page flat at least. So anyway, that's completed my Wanted run. All Golden Age reprints, which are pretty cool. It's nice to have. I like the covers as well on these. They're a good set of covers. The world's most dangerous villains, Wanted. But it's all just basically reprints. I don't use sellotape anymore. If I've got a bag that's already got sellotape on it, I might leave it on there. Sometimes I tear the sellotape off. But when I'm doing my own fresh bag and boarding, I don't use tape because amount of times I've accidentally got tape on a comic, and a couple of times I've had a tape pull, and nothing more agonising than making your own tape pulls on your comics. It's just like soul destroying. It's like there should be like a number you can call, like the Samaritans, after you've accidentally done a tape pull on one of your own books. Hello? Yes, I've just done a tape pull on my Detective Comics 361. And there should be like counselling, free counselling for people who have gone through that trauma. Yeah. Anyway, that's why I don't use sellotape anymore. Right, this one's a really daft story. Some of the, the Flash. I love the Flash comics, but they're the height of silliness. The fact that he can't knock out his enemies, like because he runs so fast, he should be able to knock them out before he should be in prison before they even know they've been caught. But they always manage to get away first of all, or somehow stop him. And this one, right, Captain Boomerang is in prison, but luckily he's already gone round, and every single prison cell in the city, he's thrown in an invisible boomerang, which is like a Swiss Army boomerang. It's got all different devices, including a compressed costume in there, like Flash has got. There's quite a good bit where he gets this compressed air costume out of this. Out of his boomerang that suddenly becomes visible at his telepathic command. Why does he bother robbing banks when he's got all this ability to make all these clever gadgets? He could make millions. But yeah, it wouldn't be very good comics if it was like, if this week's episode, Captain Boomerang invents something and earns some money, and Flash is just sitting there twiddling his super thumbs at super speed, and he had no criminals to fight. But anyway, yeah, and he gets solidified with some kind of spray, shaped into Captain Boomerang. Oh man. Flash super speed like wafts him away in front of him, and he assumes the shape of a boomerang with his body, which enables him to go further in the distance, like he's more aerodynamically sound or something, and he boomerangs forward, and then because he's a boomerang, obviously he comes back and he knocks Flash down. Oh dear. And then he freezes him, puts him into the shape of a boomerang, and fires him off into another dimension. But Flash, when Flash is able to control his body again, he keeps his body completely still, so that he'll boomerang straight back again back out of the dimension and knocks out Captain Boomerang. It's just like, sometimes it's like, are they really trying to be realistic? Obviously they're not, but it's daft, but it's fun. Right, I've only got the first part of the story. Looking forward to seeing the next part when it comes out. For some reason, Elongated Man seems to have become a bad guy. He disappears for a while, and Sue goes to Barry Allen to get the Flash to try and find what's happened to Elongated Man. And Elongated Man, he was trying to go undercover to stop some criminal, but now he seems quite intent. If he is still being undercover, he seems to be going over the top to keep his identity secret. He's melted a $34 million plane, plus he's melted the Flash and pounded him into a pancake using his, he's got some new Gingold powers that he can make other things malleable, not just himself by the sounds of it. But what's going to happen? What's going to happen next issue? Barry Allen is like a pancake. And this one, it's like the origin kind of the Pied Piper. You find his secret identity. He manages to store up all this sound to finally create like a supersonic boom thing, which turns Flash. It's such a high megahertz, it turns Flash into sound himself, and he goes echoing away. But lucky he's able to like float his way into some buildings, and he echoes off of the building faster and faster until he's able to reform his body again. Lucky I've got this beard, so I can stroke my chin and look all doubting. But anyway, it's all jolly good stuff. It's all good fun. It's all a bit of comic book silliness, but entertaining silliness that we love. If we didn't love it, we wouldn't collect it, would we? And right, let's go back to the Legion comics that I've been showing off. Been getting plenty of interesting and positive, feedback. Lots of people loving Legion. Lots of people not understanding why they're not bigger than they are. Cool. So sorry, sir, but your name just isn't on the guest list. Look at that thing. You want to be a bouncer and keep that guy out. Yeah, he's a scary looking chap. Right, Legion 94. We're into 94 now. Motherhood. Stealth. She's a bit of a crazy one, Stealth. She's very, very alien. She doesn't look particularly alien here, but apparently the whole thing they say about her is that she's extremely alien compared to her body physiology is just not quite. Although she looks humanoid, it's said that she's very alien. She has like a ponfar, shall we say? She has a ponfar. I think that's what Spock has in Star Trek. But her ponfar basically she rapes pretty much real docs to have a son by him. Right, looks like Globo is meeting up with Superman in this one. Right. The Doctor will see you now. He doesn't look very nice, does he? He don't look very nice at all. He looks like an evil son of a gun. Oh yeah, there you go. I think that's her. I think that is Stealth. She's obviously going through some change. I was just saying how very alien she was. Look at that. Yeah. I'm not sure if she's had much use recently. I mean, I've got another because the Legion come back. I didn't even know about it. I've been collecting it though. I've got most of them collected now. Still got a few more to go. I can't wait to read through it, and it probably won't be as good as this one. Quite often they're not as good, are they? But I'm looking forward to reading it. Find out if Stealth is in it. Right, this is the last batch of the Masked Avenger Falls. Looks like Stratta's dressed up as a superhero, and so is. I can't remember his name. I need to look up his name. I've been saying all this time that I can't remember his name. I hope it tells me. Strata, that's the girl, that's the lady. What's his name? I need to know. Inquiring minds need to know. Oh dear. Sorry, you're not seeing what I'm laughing at. But Strata's dressed up in a red costume. All of a sudden, she's got like a whip kind of thing, a bit like she's become like the Catwoman to her like love interests, Masked Avenger. I need to know what his name is. La di da di da. Someone dropped me like a slush down a sewer. That's what. No mystery, you managed it. I know, a beautiful but deadly masked ringleader when I see one. Why is it always the sultry ones who go bad? Call me Leather Rose. That's her identity. Where is? I need to capture him or whatever, unmask him so we can find out what his name is. So annoying that I can't remember his name. Time to time, just bear with me, guys. The Masked Avenger. Are we gonna find out? Garv. His name's Garv. I thought he had a superpower name, but apparently just Garv. Maybe he had a superpower name as well. But look at the end. Garv and Strata kiss. the two rock aliens. Strata, marry me. Yes. Oh yes. Oh dear. Put a tear to my eye, that has. Sorry for that roaming for the book when I should have been showing them to you. Dark Quark. Lady Quark's gone quarking crazy. Shame Lady Quark hasn't got her own comic. I could use her for Bub's competition. I'm running out of time here. I just noticed I'm down to one bar on my this thing camera. Another thing I've just remembered as well is I haven't blooming well remembered the name of the channel I was going to shout out. I was going to shout out a channel, and I found a couple of new channels I was going to shout out, And I didn't remember to look at one before I came out here. But this seems to be the last issue anyway. Issue 70, Legion 94, finished on issue 70. And a jolly good run of comics it is too. Highly recommend them to anybody who digs comics. Right, here's the annuals. Unfortunately, this one, I've already shown this one a couple of videos ago. I thought I never had this annual, and so I bought it again, obviously. But what happened, I didn't have it at the end of the run. I had it in the middle of the run, probably where it sort of must have said, next issue, go to read the annual or something like that. Anyway, so that's where Real Docs faces off against Brainiac. This is where Legion is visited by Wave Rider to see what their future holds, to see if any of them are going to end up being Monarch. Legion 3, looks like Lobo's been eclipsed by a black diamond of Eclipso. I love the themed annuals that crossed over every single annual in the year. So Bloodlines was this one. Was it 92 Bloodlines? No, 93. Yeah, I think he meets there's a woman that he meets in this one that I've heard might be the mother of, is it Crush, his daughter? There were some people saying that they thought it might be her. And then elsewhere, it's Legion 007. I said one of the earlier issues, I think yesterday I said one of the issues looked a bit like a James Bond cover. And this one obviously is a complete James Bond cover. Plus elsewhere was Rejects at the back. I bet that's funny. I think I remember that. There's some funny ideas of what they could have done with it. I remember now. Right. Rebels. Am I going to have time to go through the Rebels as well? Right, Rebels, what happened? Oh, that's right, it finished because Real Doc's Brainiacs and Stealth's son, as a little tiny baby, was kind of like a tyrant who took over Legion and basically became like a universe-wide... Well, I don't know if I think it was a universe-wide tyrant, like a draconian kind of thing. These little... it was quite funny. He was like I suppose evil, but he was more like an authoritarian, and he was like a little mini Hitler or something like that. And so he was mind controlling a lot of the Legion to be his police force, and the main early group of Legion broke away as the rebels to try and usurp him, try and put him on the naughty step. Actually, no, I think it's Rebels that was the new... I can't remember now, was it Legion or Rebels that had a new run that I'm trying to collect at the moment? I think it was Rebels. I think there was another series called Rebels, but obviously the same characters from Legion. And this followed on directly. There's little baby Brainiac. There's his mum trying to kill him by the looks of it. Return of Captain Comet. But this is a good run as well. Rebels, just follows on directly, and yeah, it's still good fun. Right, so there's a couple of English guys whose channels I wanted to shout out. Obviously not both at the same time, but they were doing a stream yesterday, just chatting about comics, trying to boost the English scene, saying that all the American channels have got streams and all that, and we should have more English ones. Saying that, there's already one. There's already Not Quite Mint, I've shouted out before, and every time I look at their videos, they do a live stream. I'm the only one watching it, which is really kind of bad. I mean, I've shouted them out before actually, but yeah, whatever. If I can remember, yes, Dino Comico. That's the one I'm going to shout out. Dino Comico, I think he was, or Comico Dino, something like that. I'm going to shout him out today. I'll put his link at the end. You can sub up a fellow Brit. And the guy that he was chatting to in his stream yesterday, I can't remember what his name is now. I nearly had it for a second. A little flicker went across my brain. Ooh, it's not like it's like an animal or something like that. Like badger or something, I can't remember now. I'll shout him out tomorrow anyway. Today I'm going to shout out, this is the final issue, number 17. Right, so I'm going to shout out Comico Dino or Dino Comico, something like that. So yeah, I'll say goodbye, and I'll put a little jingle at the end. Make sure you sub him up, and check out his videos, give him some comments, some sub love, and come back tomorrow. I might have a haul tomorrow. I've got some comics on the way. We'll see how it goes, eh? Until next time, may all your news be good news.
Be a nice community sister or a community bro by going and subbing up Comico Deano or Dino Comico, something like that. I've forgotten exactly what it is because I'm a twat. The link is in the corner. Go and push it now, or I'll punch you with a